The much needed best card in every position. AKAs have been elite. Legends have been a little bit but we got the Unstoppable promo. We obviously finished off with Most Feared. We have to update the list for you guys, man. I hope you guys enjoy these videos, man. I love doing them every other Sunday. And if you are, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's just jump right into it. If you're looking for cheap, fast coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, check out my sponsor, U4GM, and use code CHU for 5% off your order. Offensive line, obviously, we got to start with them. I'm hoping we start getting more AP. I don't know if I'd use them on my offensive line anyways, but right now they still are just, you know, useless. And I wouldn't say useless, but you're not really worrying ability-wise right now. You're just going for the best statistical one. I guess depending on what you play, like obviously right here. If you are more of a runner, probably go with Trent Williams. If you're more of a passer, probably go with Jake Matthews. I think it depends, and I think I'm going to lean Jake Matthews. Only reason why is because I think passing the ball is the meta in this game. Running is probably the worst it's ever been. But they're both really good. There's no wrong answer. They're probably just go with the cheaper one, right? Left guard, it is still the LTD Steve Hutchinson. Everybody else is kind of weak over here. I mean, I don't know. He's expensive, though, dude. I guess you could play somebody out of position if you really wanted to. I think a lot of people, this is probably the play that I also did on my team. I almost forgot about him. Landon Dickerson's 90. Hopefully you guys got him because that's, I think, what most people are doing. But it's one of those two guys, depending on what you have on your squad. Kevin Mawai, my dog. I think this guy is really, really good. He also feels like he plays a lot faster than my Creed Humphrey. I don't know what their exact speed was. I'm going to be honest. I'm not really studying offensive linemen this year until we start getting abilities. But Kevin Mawai has been, thankfully, way better than Creed Humphrey. I rock Creed, I think, since the day he came out. And Kevin Mawai has been balling for me. And now moving over to right guard. I mean, it is what it is over here. Will Shields looks like he's a little bit better. They're the exact same build, basically. 315, 316 right there. I'm probably going to lean with just Will. Actually, I noticed that. No. I'm going to Castro. I see that 82 right there. I see that 82 right there, boys. We're moving on. Abraham Lucas. We're done with the boring part of the video, okay? The offensive line, we're done with it. Now we move to tight end, where I think the tight end position is elite. Like, it's really, really good right now. There's so many good cards. I think Cole Kmet's elite. I think Mike Gesicki's elite. I think Evan Ingram, although he's one speed smaller than all these guys, he is the only one that is under that 248 pounds, so he moves a lot better than them after the catch, if that's what you're looking for. But I think I gotta go with Kittle. He's just the best blend of them all. He gets the 80 run block threshold as well. He's 91 speed. He does move a little bit clunky after the catch, but I mean, you're going to get so many good plays with him, man. Drags. He breaks a lot of tackles. He could truck players. He obviously could block a little bit better. He gets a 0 AP blocking X factor, too. We take that. Wide receiver, I'm going to give you 4 only because one of them on this list, you can't get him anymore, and I'm going to put him right here. I think he is top 3. If you watched the video we did yesterday, it is going to be our man, Jalen Hyatt. I think he's elite. Every single team in the game, 92 speed. Can't really do much better than that. But when we're looking at the top 3, you can actually go and just buy off the auction house. I think that comes down to pretty much what I think a lot of people probably have in mind is the Randy Moss card. We also got our guy, why can't I think of his name right now? The JSN. And then at wide receiver 3, I think it depends if you want to go height or not. Like, do you want a taller receiver or do you just want the speed? I think you can go with him or Brian Thomas Jr. or I guess you can go with like a faster, like, if you like the smaller guys like Tavon. Hines Ward's also really good. We did our top 10 wide receivers yesterday. I still love DK. I'm not going to lie. I think I'm leaning DK. Just only because he's a card that plays above, gets every team, and he also breaks so many tackles. I mean, it's so tough. I think that third spot's definitely movable with what you want if you don't have Jalen Hyatt, of course. But running back right now in the game, I think Jahmyr Gibbs and Icky are the only two right now. They're the only guys with 92 speed base. They're both so good. Jahmyr Gibbs gets unstoppable X Factor, which is a little bit harder to get. You have to run 3 times for 10-plus yards, which is tough in this Madden. This is probably one of the hardest Maddens to do that in. But Icky Woods gets an X Factor for 0 AP tank, which I think is amazing, or evasive. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I love Gibbs. My fantasy GOAT. I love him. One of my favorite players in the league. But I do think Icky is a better card. His X Factor is more available, easier, and it's guaranteed. And look at his stats. I mean, you can see how good he is. He's a way better catcher. He's very similar everywhere else. I mean, he's way bigger, too. Almost 40 pounds bigger. He's going to fall forward a lot. Icky's so good, man. I really have to be realistic here. If you switch the name value plates, I'm telling you, Icky would be almost 2 mil, dude. You really would. But quarterback right now, I mean, I do think it's easily Randall Cunningham. But if we're looking at a number 2, if you aren't buying him, I love this Daniel Jones card. I think it comes down to Daniel Jones or the LTD captain. But for now, if we're staying true to the video, we got to stay true, man. It's Randall Cunningham. He is quarterback 1, elite release, elite stats, super fast, every team. Not much more to be said, right? Or said right there. And then at fullback, I think it's either Ricard or you could just go with the free Okoye. I think that's probably the play for most people. Just max him out, yields it to a 91. If you're looking for overall or just fullback play in general, that's probably the offense right here. we move to defense, where our free safety, I think this is arguably the best DB in the game. In my opinion, he's my favorite DB. Jesse Bates is elite. 92 speed, great height on him, insane zone, insane man. The play rec's good. Everything is good on him. 83 hit power is a little bit to be desired for, but I mean, he's playing up top. He's playing up top, boys. Let Jesse Bates roam, and he is a dog. Free safety, too. I do like Cameron Kinchens a lot. Like him versus McKinney. I mean, he's a little bit faster. He's 1 inch shorter, but honestly, I think the 90 zone, that's all you really need. I don't really value man unless you're a big hybrid guy, then probably go McKinney. But if we're going to, I'm probably just going to go with Cameron Kinchens, right? Right outside linebacker, one of the weakest positions in the game. One of the weakest. You can see it's pretty brutal over here, boys. I don't know. It depends what you want. If you want, like, coverage guys, probably one of these two. But if you want to rush, actually, you know what? We're chalking this. We're just going to throw another left outside linebacker over here, I think. I think we're just going to go with TJ Watt right here because he is a demon with the 90 block shot. He's very fast as well. And I don't know. I think I'm just about to just throw Suggs over there. That position is so garbage, I don't even want to throw anybody in the top. It's like embarrassing to have those guys in the best car in every position, right? But middle linebacker, they're so back this year. Obviously, they jump without lurk artists now. Fred Warner is by far the best linebacker in the game when it comes to coverage, user play, everything. 91 zone, 91 speed while being 6'3". They made Fred a beast, man. If you haven't used him, go try him out, man. He is so good out there. Middle linebacker, too. Definitely a fall off. They fell off the cliff compared to Fred Warner, but, you know, it is what it is. I think it has to be a guy that gets near 90 zone. And honestly, when we compare guys with the Wild Man was so ahead of his time. He's obviously, like, top-end speed at 89, and he gets the 89 zone coverage. So meaning with all your strat cards, he's going to be 90 zone. I think the Wild Man's still top 2. I really do feel that way, and I don't think you could change my mind on that. And now to finish off the top row, we got 2 strong safeties for you guys. Kirby Joseph. I mean, it's just not even close right now. He is very easily safety 1 right now. I mean, it's between him and Bates, but he's 91 speed. He gets every theme team in the game. Elite man zone, play rec, everything. 91 hit power. I mean, Kirby Joseph is just, he's OP. I mean, he's OP. Not much more I could say here. And at safety, too, I mean, it depends if you want speed, if you want height. I think Cam Chancellor's really good if you're looking for height. I think Amani is very good in this game, though. He has been amazing for me from what I've seen and used. But it depends. Do you want the speed? I would go with these two. I would probably not lean Leroy Butler. It would depend. Speed or height. Speed or height. I like speed a little bit more personally. But, I mean, this is all personal preference right here. It's our safety, too, anyway. So, it is what it is. At corner, I think the top 2 corners are so good that it's not even a competition. Corner 3, I think you could definitely argue a little bit, but corner 1 and 2 is so easy. AJ Terrell and our guy Primetime, easily the top 2 corners in the game. It's not even a question. Falcons theme team, by the way, boom, boom, and boom. Falcons theme team. You guys see why I run a little bit of it, man. It is absolutely OP, even if you're using the non-LTD Dion. It is so good, right? But corner 3, it depends, man. You can see right here, it's the exact same thing we just said with our guy Amani Hooker. Do you want height or do you want the better corner speed? It depends. It really depends on what you're looking for. I think some people would rather have Woolen. Some people would rather have Ty Law. The way I look at it is these two are going to be on your outside. So in the slot, I'm okay with putting a tinier player. It's truly up to you. I think it's truly up to you, man. I think Woolen's one of the more overrated cards. I think they should have given him 91 speed, but let me know what you guys are doing there. That's a hard one. That's the one where I think most people are going to be arguing about. But moving down to the D-line, it's so good down here. I think this is one of the best positions of the game, the right end. I do like Micah Parsons a lot, but I don't think he's worth it especially, I think this is the most key stat on the D-line this year is the block shed. Hitting that 90 is such a big deal in my opinion, and I think Vaughn is the only one in this position that gets it. I mean, Leonard Williams, but we're not using that card. Dwight Freeney's been, or not Dwight Freeney, Dwight Freeney has been good, but Von Miller was so good when I was using him, when I was running the Ghost Chem on him too. Von Miller's tough, boys. He is so good, man. Moving down to defensive tackle, 1, Booger McFarland is easily the best D tackle. He's the fastest. He has the highest excel, I believe, as well, and he also gets 0 AP X Factor inside stuff. It's not going to be on all game long, but that is so effective, man. The Booger is so tough, boys. And he's sitting at 600K for a reason. It's not just no reason at all. But moving to the left end, I think I got to go with Max Crosby, boys. I think this has been one of the best cards I've used all year on the D-line. And also, if you guys do not know, no. Actually, no, I'm not doing that. I forgot about this guy. My fault, boys. I know you guys are probably, how do you spell his name? I don't know how to spell it. Is it Vanden? I think it's Vanden, right? There we go. That guy is the best. He's the best card I've used in the D-line. He is insane. Please go max him out. He's free. Boys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know what I would change in there. Maybe the Tariq Woolen. Maybe you can go with the safety too. It depends on what you're truly looking for on your defense. But I hope you guys enjoyed the best card in every position. We have an elite AKA come out tomorrow. We got Sun God and also, I almost said Ray Nitschke. We got Ted Hendricks, which is elite. We have 2 crazy cards, man. We'll be there for some videos, man. I'll see you guys there. Peace out, man.